Hey y'all, I'm Erica Nicole, and thank you so much for watching Country Music Minute.
Hi y'all, I'm Sam Johnson and we're here hanging out on Country Music Minute with Erica Nicole right here at Music Row at Renegade Nashville Studios. How are you today?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here and the weather's beautiful for a change, so it's really nice.
Yeah. Well, Captain Jack has been raving about you, telling me you are the real deal and I have to have you on the Country Music Minute blog. So I am so happy that we get to meet and talk today. And this lady has had 4 top 20 charted songs on Music Row.
Actually, no. I've had 2 consecutive top 20 records on the Music Row Country Breakout chart, and my 3rd single, which is I'm Making Mine, is my 3rd consecutive top 30, and of course we just hit 30 last week, but we're pushing for that top 20 spot, which would be my first, I'd be the first female independent artist to have 3 consecutive top 20 records. God willing, that's the way it goes.
God willing, yes. Well, tell us a little bit, about I'm Making Mine, the lyrics behind that, and kind of, you wrote this or produced it with Kent Wells.
Kent Wells is my producer. Actually, Emily Wiseman wrote this song, and the moment I heard it, I really fell in love with it because where I'm at in my career and what I'm doing, I'm really getting to make my choices for the first time ever. And that's really speaking volumes because 2 top 20 consecutive records. This single is climbing. And so I just feel really blessed. And when I heard this song, it not only resonated with me, but it also became the title track for the album.
So do you write a lot of your own stuff, or do you kind of tell us a little bit the process?
Because
I think a lot of fans out there who hear the music, they don't really know the process behind it, what all goes into creating a song. Kind of explain to us your process.
I do write. I love to write, actually, and I do have some writing credits on my album that comes out in September. But I think for me, it's more important to find a song, whether you write it, whether someone else has written it, that really tells your story, because when you get on stage, for me, there's nothing really glamorous about this business, but it's so rewarding because if for that 3.5 minutes on stage, I can make someone in the audience forget about all the negativity and whether it's, debt or, loss of job or whatever, and they're smiling and they're laughing and they're having a good time. That to me tells me I'm doing my job. And so I really look for those songs that I'm going to be able to relate to, that my fans can relate to.
So do you remember the first time you were on stage? What was that like for you?
Every time I get on stage, it feels like the first time because I'm always so overwhelmed by my fans. I'm very blessed to have an incredible fan base all across the country and even a little international. And it's just every time feels like the first time because you have to take it in. And I know just recently I was in New York. I had a sold-out show, and at the very end of the show, with I'm Making Mine, which I had closed it with, the song had just come out. No one really knew the song, but the radio station had been playing the heck out of it, and everyone in that packed, sold-out amphitheater sang it with me. And I had a standing ovation at the end, and I told myself, just take this in, pause it right here, take it all in for a minute, because those are feelings that I hope I never forget.
That has to be an incredible feeling, just to have that many people singing your song back to you. That's when you know you've done your job.
I think so, and I think knowing that they've connected with it, that they're telling their story, and the song had only been out literally a week. We had just released it that week, and the station had been playing it, and everyone there knew this song already, and it was a very humbling feeling. So it's one of those that that feeling I hope I never forget.
Well, you just got back from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, so I love to always give a shout out to my folks in North Carolina. You played where in Western North Carolina?
I will be playing in Western North Carolina in Cashers this Friday night at the Groovin' on the Green. I've got, last year we had the largest crowd that had ever come out for it, close to 2,000 people. So we're excited about it this year. It'll be Friday night, and God willing, the weather's going to hold up. But yeah, I'm actually an alum of Western Carolina University, so got my Catamount purple on. And it's always good to go back, and my parents live there now, so I'm excited to see them for a few days.
Yeah, well, we were talking football earlier, off camera, so I'm guessing that's your team, right?
I am definitely a Catamount fan. I have to be, even though we've struggled a little bit over the years with football. You gotta love your team, but I'm definitely a big college football fan, and being from Atlanta, Georgia Tech is my team. But I just love the game.
Yeah, And we were talking about this a little bit off air, but you said if you weren't pursuing music or in your other next lifetime, you would be reporting on the sidelines for football.
I think so. I think in the next life, I think I'm gonna kick Aaron Andrews to the curb and say, okay, it's my turn. Because I love football. I grew up to it, and it's something that I guess is just in my blood that I love. So
yeah.
Fingers crossed, maybe in the next life.
Well, Captain said we're going to be talking some football on the radio, so
Always.
Maybe us women will take over the country. Yeah. So
yes.
There's a lot of talk about, here in Nashville, the lettuce, tomato, the salad, the women in country.
Sure.
What is your opinion?
Honestly, I have a lot of respect for everyone's opinion in this business because there's not one single person that's right 100%. And but yet every single person, regardless of how you feel, has a lot of legitimate points. Where I stand with it is one of those things that, as a female independent artist, it is very difficult. At the same time, I don't want the pity card. I don't want the sympathy card. I don't want me being a female independent artist to be the excuse. If I deliver you the music that is, production is there, my vocals are there, the whole package is there, the song is there, it's a hit, radio's going to play it.
Yeah.
So I don't want the sympathy card of the tomatoes. I accept the challenge. I should be delivering my best to you, and every female independent artist out there should be delivering their best. So should every male artist.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those, I say, with open arms, I accept the challenge because that's what I should be doing.
And as a woman myself, I have to support it. And Miranda Lambert, I love what she's doing. She's always been a big supporter of women in country
Sure.
and help bringing them up. So, yeah. Well, what's next for you?
Well, I am on tour right now, the I'm Making Mine Live 2015 tour, and that's going to continue taking me all over the country, which is really, really great. I'll be in, I'll be in Oregon, I'll be in Washington State, Nebraska, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin here very, very soon, and of course North Carolina this Friday and Saturday night.
Woo-hoo, you are all over the place. Do you have a favorite place you like going, or?
They're all so different. All so different. Every experience is different. I meet the most incredible fans at every place that it's really hard to be biased and say, I love this one over that one, because honestly, every place just really holds a special part.
You can't say that on camera either. You might have some fans that get a little upset.
I could definitely be a little biased on some things, but at the same time, it's like I really genuinely love every place that I go. And if I'm going to be biased, yes, of course, going to North Carolina this weekend is going to be a little more special. But there's nothing wrong with going to New York and seeing how many country fans are up there.
Well, one last question for you. This career, your music, what do you want fans to remember you by? When it's all said and done and your career is over, what do you want people to remember you by?
Gosh, what a good question. I guess that I never gave up.
Yeah.
Because for me, about almost 2 years ago, I really felt like maybe my career was over. I felt like God had given me everything there was to do, and I was very appreciative of the journey. But I love what I do, and I'm passionate about what I do, and I never gave up, even in that moment when I truly had just been brought, to my knees. I had been brought to my core. It was just a matter of teaming up with the right producer, getting the right songs, teaming up with people that were going to push me to be my best, and deliver what I'm capable of, and I never gave up. And I think that for me, that's how I would want people to remember me, but also to kind of take home with them is, don't give up on something, no matter what. Just don't ever give up.
Just persevere through the hard times.
Yes, exactly.
I like that. Don't give up. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. You're awesome. You guys go check her out, Erica Nicole. And remember to subscribe to the link below to Country Music Minute. Go like us on our Facebook page. And, of course, head over to her Facebook page, to Twitter. I'll let her.
Yes, Erica Nicole Music is the Facebook page. @EN Music is the Twitter handle. And, of course, EricaNicoleMusic.com is the website.
Yeah.